Welcome to Think About It. Today, we're diving straight into the story of Linda McMahon and the Trump administration's controversial push to dismantle the Department of Education. What's behind the headlines and why does it matter for America's schools? Let's peel back the layers and get you thinking about the real motives and the potential impacts on our classrooms, teachers, and the future of public education. All right, tinfoil hat mode activated. Let's explore a few conspiracy-flavored interpretations of the Trump administration's plan, championed by Linda McMahon, to dismantle the Department of Education. While the Trump administration frames the move as returning control to the states, a conspiracy-minded analysis might suggest a subtler motive: create an ideological patchwork where states can remold education to fit hyper-local political agendas, be it religious, nationalist, or corporatist. By removing federal oversight, states with far-right leadership could, hypothetically, introduce more religious content into public curricula, downplay or rewrite U.S. historical events as part of patriotic education, curtail inclusive sex ed, climate science, or accurate civil rights history. The dismantling might be less about improving education and more about creating regional echo chambers. McMahon's WWE background, Trump's business-first legacy, and the administration's emphasis on innovation might signal this. The ultimate goal isn't just decentralization, it's privatization. Hidden beneath talk of letting teachers teach could lie an effort to undermine public funding by encouraging charter and voucher systems, create profit pipelines for private education providers, tech companies, and curriculum developers, open the door to education becoming a market, not a public service. This would especially benefit politically connected edtech firms or conservative think tanks that produce alternative standards or materials. Another angle: dismantling the Department of Education weakens the National Teacher Union's institutional power. Federal labor protections, funding links, and nationwide standards give unions leverage. Removing the federal anchor fragments organizing efforts, forces teachers into state-run systems where laws can be anti-union, silences collective bargaining at the national level. This would mesh with a broader conservative goal of limiting public sector union strength, especially those perceived as politically left-leaning. Trump and McMahon are going all in on literacy. Sounds great at first, but what's being read and who decides what literacy means? This focus on literacy could be a Trojan horse for pushing specific types of content, favoring some worldviews, censoring others. Without federal civil rights oversight, marginalized communities could also face limits on inclusive or affirming materials in schools. It's clear that the Trump administration's push to dismantle the Department of Education, fueled by Linda McMahon's advocacy, raises more questions than answers. Whether viewed as a well-intentioned campaign for states' autonomy or through a conspiracy-tinted lens, the move could reshape American education in profound ways. Some see it as an ideological experiment, granting states unchecked power to reflect extreme local politics in classrooms. Others spot signs of covert privatization, funneling billions into the hands of private corporations while undermining public education. National teacher unions may face fragmentation and disempowerment, rebalancing labor power toward the states. And, beneath a focus on literacy, lies the potential for selective content control, risking the marginalization of diverse voices. No matter which perspective you resonate with, it's crucial to stay informed, ask tough questions, and think about the ripple effects of big policy shifts. Stay curious, stay critical. If you're not questioning it, are you really thinking about it?